I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
Oh, no, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace! It's Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
I don't think I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
Oh, no, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace! It's Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
Which means it's too strong.
All right, going a new route. This is the route I had to go. So, yep, this is the route I had to go. So you should be hearing me clear now. I should be coming through extremely clear now. Tell me if I am. Yada, yada, yada. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, all right. You should be hearing me now. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I use the same equipment that's sitting on this desk to record my album. And yeah, sometimes you got to switch back and forth. But anyway, shout out to everyone. Peace to everyone. Peace, Quan. What's good with you? Hope everyone is doing all right. This is Professor Griff. Of course, you'll already know from Serious Minds are in TV. All right, shout out to Quan, of course. As always, my man Johnny Taylor, Little Goddess, and of course my man Double B. All right, supposed to be in the building. My man LP, and of course Doc. What's good with you, Doc? We still got some books to give away to people. All right. If you would like to win a book, somewhere during this broadcast, there will be a few questions thrown at you, answer the questions, send me an email, and I will send you the book free of charge, courtesy of my good brother, Doc, from Still Standing. All right, so I got Doc's books sitting to the side. So if you want to win the books, answer the questions, send me the email, and let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right. Today's subject, I want to talk about media. I want to talk about social media. If that's all right with everyone. Is that all right with everyone? All right. In the meantime, between time, let me share my screen with you so I can share a couple of things with you. And then we'll dive into the subject matter. All right. If you would like to purchase my book, this is the site that it's set up where the book is. It's Serious Minds EDU. All right. Serious Minds Education. All right. Serious Minds EDU, because, of course, Serious Minds attract serious minds seriously. All right. And then you could just scroll, or you could stay right there. You can scroll and go to books. The books are laid out for you. You can order each one of them. Of course, you can see each one. Of course, you can listen to an interview or whatever. You can donate. All right. Yeah. And of course, you can see everything that is actually going on with upcoming events. And as you can see with upcoming events, I will be, myself and Soleil, will be Saturday, October 29th. We will be in Capitol Heights, Maryland at the Everlasting Life Plant-Based Seafood Restaurant, 9185 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. Soleil will be speaking. She'll be speaking on the desecration of the Holy Temple, which is the woman's body, mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically, psychically, on a psychic level, but women, rap music, and the disempowerment of humanity. All right. Make sure you'll get out to that. I will be speaking also on musicology, and promise me it will be very, 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 very interesting. All right. Of course, the flyer that you'll see next to it is the flyer where I will be dealing with musicology, the weaponization of Black music. I'm going to be speaking in St. Louis. All right. That's November 5th. All right. Doors open up at 3. And of course, I am doing a meet and greet that day also. So November 5th, St. Louis, and of course, October 29th and the 30th in Maryland. So the first talk we're doing that Saturday is in Capitol Heights. The next day, myself and Soleil, we will be in Lanham, Maryland, and I'm going to do the development of developing an urban tactical mindset. All right. All of that information is right here on this site. And the site is seriousmindsedu.com. Seriousmindsedu.com. All right. Go to the site, check out the events, check out the books. All of my books are there. I'm going to start putting up some blogs, some vlogs, some video, and some other stuff. And yeah, let's just kind of make it happen, fam. All right, if we can do that, I'm sure y'all can. All right. So make sure y'all go to the site and check it out. There's loads of things that that we put up. Shout out to Jalisa for constructing the website. Thank you very much. Really, really, truly appreciate you. When we talk about the idea of women stepping up to the plate and being themselves, honoring themselves, becoming who they truly are, who the Creator created them to be. I see a lot of women. If we as men create the environment to do so, a lot of women are just doing the damn thing. Thank you very much, Quan, for putting that up. All right, let me get my screen back so we can dive into this subject. We're talking about the media. The media. MEDIA. Multi-ethnic destruction in America, or maniac European devils in action. All right, it was a song I did some time ago. Some of y'all probably remember the song. But anyway, we're talking about the media. All right, when I used to talk about this subject, I go into the origin of who the media are. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. And I'm waiting for Doc to come on to give me some questions. But who are the Medes and what was the purpose for the Medes? The MEDS. Who were the Medes? Most effective devil in America. You crazy, Carl. Are they autographed? I can autograph them. It's not a problem. I can definitely autograph them. If you need me to autograph them, I'll mean out. You want me to autograph it in purple? I already autographed it in black. Yes, to answer your question, they autographed. All right. Who are the Medes? All right. As we talk about, and you answer that question in your mind, who are the Medes? All right. So when I looked up, is social media media? I mean, that's a simple question. Is social media media? I scroll through TikTok every now and then. I scroll through Instagram. I scroll through Facebook. And I'm seeing a lot of things that people are pawning off as actual fact, factual information is not actually factual at all. There's a thing that comes on Fox News, I believe, and it's like Verify, I think it's called. Let me look it up because I don't want to guess because no investigation, no right to speak. I think it's called Verify. Yeah. I think I see it enough to kind of know. Yeah, it's Verified. They have this thing on, I think it's Fox, when they talk about verifying a fact or verifying to see whether or not if a certain thing or what someone is actually saying or claiming is true. And they have this thing they call Verify. So I followed that one night, middle of the night. I said, let me verify what Verify is talking about. So this is the Verify thing that comes up. I think it's on Fox. I'm not sure. And what they do is they go in and they verify certain things. So I went to verify what Verify was talking about. And Verify was dead ass wrong. And I just said to myself, they are pawning this stuff off as fact. All right. So then we need to ask the question, well, what is an actual fact? All right. So who are the Medes is the question that I'm asking everyone. All right. Who is the media? All right. So when I looked up, is social media media? Then I said to myself, if that is the case, who controls the media? You're right, Quan. Who's verifying the fact checkers? So who is controlling social media? And if it's the same people that's controlling the media, then we need to kind of look at this. And Iris and X, that's your name. Medes are mediums of advisors. Thank you very much. Very intelligent answer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's just, I'll tell you, black women stepping up to the plate for real. They are the Medes. They are the mediums. And what is a medium? Who is that person that comes between those individuals breaking up a fight? All right. What is a medium? All right. And who does the mediums advise? You know, you had two sizes back in the day. You had small and large until they created this thing called medium. Who are the Medes? The Medes were actually a group of people, all right, dealing with black and white magic, sorcery, and other things. And they became the ones that controlled disputes, to control certain energies and informations. And the root word to words like media or mediator is the word Medes. But let's look deeper, not now, but we can look deeper into who the Medes are. All right. Who is the secret society in this cult-like group called the Medes? And then why is what we have today, the news, social or unsocial, televised or untelevised, broadcast, programmed, or otherwise, called the media? What is the media? Of course, need to know, you're right, we have spirit mediums. We have psychic mediums. What is the meds? So when I looked up social media, okay, hold on. When I looked up social media to find out who the meds are, and understanding that the meds are the mediums of the advisors, all right? They're the go-betweens, all right? They're the ones that will actually, when I was coming on today, StreamYard asked me, did I want to go live? I'm not trying to get all psychic and esoteric, and I'm not trying to get that deep, fam. Hold on. You know why I'm not trying to get that deep? Because I think, as Quan suggested, as Black Dot suggested, and other people have suggested, I probably just need to take this. I probably just need to take what I need to say off the broader medium of introducing this information and make it private. So I'm setting up a Kajabi page account. I have an account already. I want to make room so that we can have these conversations, and it's going to be for members only. All right. And I think it'll be better that way, because I could give the broadcast right now, and if I get too deep, they'll block me, start scrambling the signal, and all that kind of stuff. If I took it private in an environment that we can really talk so you can get the information, I think that'll be better that way. What do y'all think about that concept? As we dive further into who is the media, we're understanding who are the meds. And Iris and X said the meds are mediums of advisors. All right? A cult-like group of people who have certain abilities. And these are the individuals that became the media. All right? So this idea now of having to go through social media. Already we was being programmed via a broadcast, whether it was already pre-broadcast or live. Like I said today, when I went to go click on StreamYard, it said going live, meaning that everything prior to that is dead. All right, I'm not looking into it too deep. You look into it however deep you want to look into it. But I'm saying to you, all right, the idea of social media. What is social media? Social media refers to the means of interactions among people in which they create, share, and or exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. So we're talking about someone that's facilitating that. We're not talking about small. We're not talking about large. We're talking about mediums. We're talking about the meds. We're talking about that group and that organization who I can honestly say right now, and I can read them to you because it's up on the screen. If you'd like to see it, I'd show it to you right here. The Office of Communications and Marketing manages the main Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and a couple of other big ones that we could talk about. All right? They are controlling the information. They are controlling the information. Now, what I need everyone to do is do me a big favor right now. Help me out, Quan. I need everyone to go look up Stephen Jacobson's book, Mind Control in America. And hopefully we can get just a little bit deeper where we don't get cut off and they don't scramble the signal. All right? Can we do that? We just going to look up mind control in America. Mind control in America. And I need you to do the same thing wherever you are. Stephen Jacobson. Shout out to Stephen Jacobson. I've talked to him once or twice. Good guy. Those are his books. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Let's just click on some things. I'm just clicking. Mind Control in America, Stephen Jacobson. We don't need that. We want to block that. We don't need that information. All we need is this. The most effective way to protect yourself from subconscious manipulation is by being aware of how it works. States the author Stephen Jacobson within his extensive documentation. Mr. Jacobson takes us on a journey of multifaceted dimension of mind control and shows us how to save our minds and souls from the mind manipulators. So are the Medes the mind manipulators? Who is it that are behind the scenes running these social media platforms? How many saw Brother Rich's show this week in Black Magic 363? Shout out to Brother Rich, who came down to my book signing and interviewed myself and Soleil. How many people saw that? I'm saying to you, we could have just had a conversation, recorded it, and put it up. All right? As soon as I take the conversation and put it up on my social media because they want to socialize me after programming me using a myriad. I know Soleil went in. He said Soleil went in. Yeah, she kind of did, definitely. Yeah. Oh, Jermaine Simpson, thank you very much, man. You seen it? Yeah, she kind of went in. Iris and X said check. Yeah, she kind of did. The idea now of me taking it, putting it up on my platform, and then they scrambling the signal is proof that it's programmed. All right, because after we went live and we clicked off, now it's dead. I made it live again, giving it rebirth, putting it on still social media, but putting it on an entirely different platform, and they never let it go through. All right. True Justice said media is to keep the adult public attention diverted away from real social issues and captivated by matters of no real importance. You got to show True Justice. That's a quote. Who's that? Who's that that's saying that? Might be William Cooper, but that's a quote from somebody. We got to let the people know. Be true. No disrespect, bro. It doesn't stop at us. We are researchers. We come in the form, on a positive, righteous tip, we come in the form of the Medes because we're the medium. I am the medium between the information, which is laying dormant somewhere in my library because I got to unbury the lie. I become now the medium in which the information passes through me to you. So this is why I could have easily said what Stephen Jacobson said and never mentioned the man's name and never showed you his picture. But the information doesn't stop at Professor Griff. I now become the medium, the go-between, between the information laying dormant and you getting the information and us making the information applicable to our lives. All right? Okay. Alonzo, thank you very much. Alonzo Johnson, thank you very much for your order, bro. But them books were sent out as soon as that thing came in, bro. I wish I could have signed one for you. I got you, though, next time. So now, in understanding, thank you very much, Quan. I'll put that up on the screen. You can order Stephen Jacobson's book. See, we have to stop thinking in terms of yes and no, black and white, good, bad. All right. When someone else is posing as the medium in which we get the information. Now, let me get right to my point. There are people that are putting things up on TikTok that I'm looking at that are not 100% right and exact. And it's leading a lot of people down rabbit holes that are not rabbit holes at all that will lead you to a positive outcome. They are actually snake pits. And without getting into a verbal digital thing with people, it's hard to pull their coat on a positive tip and pull them aside. Because like I used to say last year, you never straighten the king's crown in public. Because we don't have to do that. All right. But I'm saying to you, if you are going to take to social media, if you're going to take to having a YouTube channel or having a broadcast and you're broadcasting from Instagram or wherever you're broadcasting from, then you have to take the duty and responsibility of being responsible for what comes out of your mouth. All right? Because if someone calls you on what you are saying, all right, you cannot at that point get mad if they're just asking you to verify some of the things that you're talking about. That's all. I've heard some stuff that a couple of people mentioned about me that I'm listening to and I know it ain't true. So I say to those individuals, do some degree of fact checking. All right? If I could take my time and split my screen and put Stephen Jacobson's book on this side of the screen, all right, and put it up where you can read it for yourself. All right? Stephen Jacobson, film editor for 13 years, research hypnotic techniques within the film and music industry, researcher of metaphysics and conspiracy theories, has given us an excellent expose of the ruling elite intent to control our minds. This is what Stephen Jacobson wrote about in his book. Am I going to fact check Stephen Jacobson's work? Of course I am. Am I going to cross-reference it? Of course I am. So we have to do twice the work that those other people are doing. I swear, and brothers and sisters, please don't beat me up for this next statement. Since Kevin Samuels passed away, I swear, there are both male and female Kevin Samuels out there. There's so many people talking about this gender wars and black male-female relationships. It's ridiculous. Every other person on TikTok has a show where men and women are going at each other's throats, man. Am I wrong? Or is it just me seeing this stuff? Yeah, no, maybe. Okay, maybe it's just Griff. I don't know. So I said to myself, okay, hold on. I'm not going to do that. Hold on. We're going to look up information. Propaganda. Does the media lie? Basic stuff. Why the news is not the truth? Why is the news not the truth? Bias, bullshit, and lies from an audience perspective. Fake news is where that concept comes up out of. Fake news. The media's role and watchdogs. What is the media's role? What role does the meds are supposed to play? All right. Information is funneled through organizations such as, I call them the alphabet boys, not the other alphabet boys, but ABC, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and we could go through and we could decode each one of them, see which ones ends in 666 and see which ones are connected to who. We're not doing that right now. We're going to save that for the membership group, for the people to subscribe to a membership, and we'll deal with all that there where we can really get deep. All right. I would never trust the oppressor with what they deem the keys to my wholeness. That's from the Source Medium 120. Source Medium 120. Okay. All right. A free independent press is fundamental to a democratic society and allows us to live without liberty. I could tell you right now from the reading that the media lie all the time. Did not J. Edgar Hoover and the COINTELPRO using the media, did they not lie on black organizations to disrupt and dismantle black organizations? Did they not? And then who are these? Peace. Shout out to Crystal Woods. What's good with you, Queen? All right. Yep, I was going to get to that. You're a couple of steps ahead of me. Reuters, BBC. All right. When we talk about the alphabet boys, yes, we are talking about the FBI, CIA, and and a couple of them other alphabet boys. All right. Okay. So if they lied then and they're more sophisticated now, what makes you think they're not lying today? I know some Christians that will believe the news before they will believe the Bible. You're right, Quan. The AP, Associated Press, the BBC. No, you're right. Exactly. So I'm trying to get to the root of why are we, shout out to John Trey, what's good with you, bro? Why are we now, without decoding some of these stories, which a lot of people on TikTok are doing a beautiful job at getting the information, going over the information, fact checking the lies, and broadcasting and telling the people the truth. And we applaud you for that. All right? No, Supreme Unique, you're right. That's what they do. The Native Americans said about the European that they speak with forked tongue. And we say they're speaking out of both sides of your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? We at Crystal Woods, you're right. We got to understand the tactics that they use to destroy black organizations and powerful black leaders, men and women. All right? So then when we start trying to understand what is the role of the media, my question now is, what is your role when you become the medium in which people get their information? Whether you have an Instagram channel or whether you have YouTube channel or you going live on Facebook, what is your duty and your responsibility? What is your duty and your responsibility to the people? I know I'm getting a little bit too deep. I'm going beside myself right now. They might start scrambling the signal, but I'm putting in some stuff. Y'all could, yeah. For the media, Department of Defense. Does the Department of Defense use the media to spread information? You're right, Quan. Do we have to dismantle the lies? Do Hollywood work with Does the movie industry work with the Department of Defense? I don't know. Let's put that in and see. Does Hollywood, hold on, does Hollywood work with, I don't know, DOD, Department of Defense? Producers looking to borrow military equipment are filming on location at a military installation for their works needed to apply to DOD to submit their movies. Yeah, we're talking about renting places out. We're not talking about that. We're talking about how and why does the DOD, the Department of Defense, work with Hollywood? All right. What kind of relationship does Hollywood have with the Department of Defense or with the Pentagon? How Hollywood films get, hold on, I'm going to continue anyway. Hollywood and the Pentagon, a relationship of mutual exploitation. All right. See, that rabbit hole goes deep, but if we're not on here explaining the intricate relationship between the Department of Defense and Hollywood, or how Hollywood is used, and how Hollywood uses the media, or the Department of any of these alphabet boys use the media to get certain themes across, then come on. Like, for example, you remember back in the day when you was growing up and your uncle or somebody may ask you, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you give the push button answer, or the t-shirt or the bumper sticker answer. Oh, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. Somebody way in the back of them, I want to be president. You would think that any old average American could become president of the United States. Is that true, though? See, now, quintessential one, now you're about to get deep. Quan, you about to get deep, too. He talking about Hollywood is a part of Operation Paperclip Partnership. We're going to talk about that. Remember, you used to say, I want to become president? How much does it cost to become a president? Manipulations at an all-time high. It's clickbait media. How much does it cost? Give me an idea. What do you think it costs to run a campaign to become a governor, or to become president, or to become, mayor? And who are you paying? And what are you paying them for? We're headed toward the midterm elections. And tonight, if I watch the news, if I watch 4 channels, all right, 2 local and 2 international, right? You will see media smear campaigns. Like, for example, help me out if you've been seeing the ads about Herschel Walker. You've been seeing the ads about Herschel Walker. You would think, thank you, Quan, millions for advertising on media networks. So the media is set up, like I said, you remember me saying earlier, the meds are the one that's the medium, the one that come between 2 people fighting to break it up. They're the medium. But in this situation, the meds have set themselves up and created this thing called the media, in which both sides get paid or get slayed or get laid, however you want to put it. But the meds are the ones that benefit. So Democratic, Republican Party, Democratic Party could be at each other's throats. The meds are the ones that come in to settle the dispute, and the meds get paid. Do they lie on one another? Yeah, they lie. They're lying right now as we speak. So once we dive a little bit deeper and we figure out, I'm only saying this and having this conversation, fam, because I'm seeing stuff that Fox is saying that is absolute lies, And then you would think you can go over here to CNN and they'll give you some degree of truth, and they lying too, but it's just a different kind of lie, right? And then I'll go on international, or late night I'll go on PBS or Democracy Now, and then they lying. And then you got to start cross-referencing, and then you say to yourself, wow, who is controlling the meds and the media? They make money and print more paper. It's not, yeah. So I'm just saying to you, who's controlling the media? I heard something about one of our brothers, man, and I just said to myself when I read it today, I'm like, and then this brother did a whole broadcast about this particular individual. I was like, wow. Peace, what's good with you? So I'm saying to you, who are these individuals now that set themselves up that we lend so much of our energy to? We'll say, you know, so-and-so robbed the bank, man. It's like, nah, man, because I just saw a dude last week. No, man, I saw it on the news. So just because you saw it on the news, that makes it 100% right and exact? Come on. Come on. Come on, no. 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 How do, and I'm getting to my point, like I'm not proved, but I got to my point, but there's another point I want to push, or not push, but lay out on you. Me and Brother Rich talked about this dude called Academics and what he said about hip hop. And please answer this question for me, and I mean no disrespect to anyone. How does someone come out of obscure, just from nowhere? You have a social media page, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, and you're around for a few years, but yet you hold that much weight in people's mind space with one comment. It just never baffles my brain. So a few people call me and I'm like, I don't know, dude. I've never even heard dude do one interview. I don't know dude like that. Yeah. I just can't. I don't. Yeah. So when I went into talking about that particular situation, why is this dude, why does what he say hold so much weight? Who is he that he holds so much weight? So somebody hit me up and says, he has a lot of followers. I'm doing really good because as of yet, I haven't cursed. I'm just keeping my temperament here so I can facilitate this conversation. But who gives a fuck how many followers you have? Is it that generation behind me that's pushing that dynamic or pushing that issue or pushing that agenda? Because you have a lot of followers, that means what you say carries a lot of weight? No, hell nah. No. Because a minute ago, the most watched YouTube show was a cat. Remember the cat that had more clicks and likes than anyone on YouTube? And I think the cat was playing the piano or something. So you mean to tell me this cat will have more sway over the people than, like, come on, stop. Y'all got to stop, man. No, y'all got to reassess, rearrange, change your value system up to the point where we got to determine what we value. You understand what I'm saying? I think the scripture says, be careful how you entertain strangers. They may be angels unaware. You don't know who is bringing you what kind of information. Who is this dude that it carried so much weight And you had people arguing online behind what this dude said. He carries that much weight? If that's the case, shit, I got some followers. Why don't y'all just bank on what Professor Griff said today in about 1 minute, 4:44 p.m. How about in 1 minute I say some shit and we just go act on it? Do I carry that much weight? It says technology changed perspective and understanding the science of vibration and frequency. You're right, Quan. And I think that's one of the standards that we need to go by. You can tell a lot about a person by who they follow on social media. Somebody would call me and be like, yo, so-and-so said, I'm like, you, for real? You listen to dude? I'm like, I said, people still listen to dude? I'm like, I don't know. I throw my hands in the air, man. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I don't, if I have, I said it by accident, but I never consider any of y'all that are watching me right now my followers. You follow me. No, you my family, and you come on and you lend me your energy and I give you my energy, and it's an exchange of energy. If you feel like exchanging the energy by not saying anything, sitting there and listening, but you might want to donate $2 or $3 or whatever, then that's an energy exchange also. But if y'all want to just put some stuff up for me to post up so I can let people see what you're saying so we can kind of facilitate this conversation, that's an exchange of energy also. But you're not my followers. I want to create a subscription-based membership where you become a member. You're not my followers. You're not some Griffites, some serious mind Griffites, and you following Griff and hanging on every word Professor Griff say. No, hell no, I don't want that. I can't even handle that much responsibility. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Nah. Now, we can dialogue and reason with one another. We could get on there and I can drop some things on you being an older man, having made 62 rotations around the planet. You understand what I'm saying? And then we can dialogue, but you don't follow Griff. Only thing I can do is point you to somebody's shoulders that, I'm standing on. Maybe you can stand on the ancestors' shoulders also. But no, I don't want anyone following Professor Griff. No. No. And with that said, most people are not even getting my notifications when I'm coming on, so I don't even know. No, you ain't got to follow Griff. Not at all, man. Like I said, if we do not control the medium in which we get our information to make sure the information is actual and factual, then you might repeat something on your broadcast or to someone else that may damage other people. Tiff says so. No, Tiff, that's not correct. We're not all peers. No. No. My children's friends, they're not my peers. They may come on here and listen to some stuff, but they're not my peers. No. Oh, give thanks. Funky things. Give thanks, man. So I'm saying to everyone, be very mindful of the information that you're giving out to people. I saw one brother that does firearms training. And I saw him, he had to come back and correct some of the things that he said in a couple of broadcasts, that you cannot leave that stuff out there, man. You have to kind of come back and make that right. You can't. All right? Source Medium 120, give thanks, man. The reason why I say that, Tiff, is because I don't know how old you are, but some Source Medium said he's 22. I was 22 before. All right? But I was a different kind of 22 because I was built different. You speaking for yourself. Okay, cool. So what I got at 22, I understand different now at 62 years old. And I could give what I gave now at 62 years old to a 22-year-old to take him further than what I am. That's how we have to do that. But if I lie, cheat, steal, and I'm not honest, and I have no integrity, no, then and to a degree, I'm responsible for you. So please understand that. All right? Today we started talking about what is social media. Is social media damaging and harming to the average person that's not centered? Do you need to be centered? No, I got you. Hand up, not hand out. Got you. So we have to be very mindful of this idea now of setting up social media pages in which we convey information that people will assume is factual. This is why you'll see me stumbling through some broadcasts to share my screen, to find the book, because I want you to see it. Somebody, Quan, if you're still on here, somebody said, matter of fact, I'll call you, Quan. Every time I hear that, I think someone's about to gossip. Somebody said, but they did say it, and I'm not gossiping because I heard it with my own ears about my own book. Because I'm in the middle right now of writing book 2. And I let people know this didn't start off. It started off with me trying to help Taquisha. You understand? Y'all know who Taquisha is. Taquisha is a fictional character, but nonetheless, y'all got a Taquisha where y'all live at. She got 2 or 3 children. You understand what I'm saying? She's managing, she's working, she's trying to do something for herself. She's trying to get it together. She's in transition. She's finding herself. She's a good woman, good sister. You understand? In her 20s, in her 30s, just trying to get it together, that may need something like this to help educate her children. Follow what I'm saying? That's how this started off. And I just wanted to do this for her because I didn't want her children growing up not knowing who Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder or Queen Latifah or Donny Hathaway or Brand Nubian. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to say, okay, yeah, I want your children to know. So I put the book together. And I just said to myself, here, Taquisha, take the book. It's a very simple, it's colorful. You can read it. It's the ABCs. Go through it with your children and give your children a history lesson, a musical history lesson. All right? Then I made it affordable for Taquisha to get it. All right? But I got to stand by my work. So I said to myself, I have to do a book 2 because if I leave the planet, and I don't complete the work that the Creator deposited in me, all right, to give to you, then I have not done my job. So I have to finish the work that I started. Oh, Sandra Smalls, thank you very much. You said you love the book. Thank you. I got to finish the job. That's right. Taquisha lives in apartment 6C. Y'all know Taquisha. For real. And her little children, they not bad. They just active. You hear them all the time in the hallway. All right? I'm just saying to you, I got to do my job when it comes to Taquisha's little ones. They don't know me. They don't know me to call me Uncle Griff, but I still got to do my job. All right? So, book 2 has to be a little bit more meatier for the vegans. No, I'm only playing. But do I have to put Sugar Hill Gang? Do I have to put Donny Hathaway? Do I have to put Chubb Rock? Do I have to put, yeah, man, Dana Dane, Do I have to put Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D, Yo-Yo? Do I have to put? Yeah, I do. I do. Do I got to put Teddy Riley? Do I got to put? Come on, man. I do. I have to. I have to. I got to be able to extract what those individuals gave to us. Put it in the book and package it in an envelope in which Taquisha can now be the recipient of that so she can teach her babies. Damn, somebody hit me up and said they know Taquisha. All right. But anyway, we can get a lot deep. Trust me, fam. It gets deeper. Y'all know that because I put more information than what I'm saying now in my book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, about the media. All right, but I'd rather save that for the membership. So when we get together and talk, we really can go in. All right, listen. There's a brother, and I'm going to end it with this, family. There's a brother that I interviewed that I didn't realize when I was interviewing him that his work was so damn is deep. I mean, let me get the book so I can show y'all. I didn't realize, man, that this brother's work was so damn deep, man. Kicked Out of Heaven, the untold history of the white races circa 700 to 1700 AD, Volume 1. Volume 1 is off the meat rack, but then I got Volume 2 and I got Volume 3. And I'm only saying that to say this. We need to get so intricately deep in dealing with certain subject matters, all right, that from the outstart, we shut these people up. And not only will you shut them people up, you will silence a whole lot of these Negroes and Negropeans that are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. For real. Kicked Out of Heaven. The Untold History of the White Race, circa 700 to 1700, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Keenan Booker. Volumes 1, 2, and 3, fam. Seriously, fam. Seriously. There's scientists among us, man. There's gods and goddesses among us. There's soldiers among us. There are people here that's among us that their sole purpose on the planet is to serve you. But when they see you acting the way you act, it's like, what do y'all do to these people? These people, their energy. But anyway, I'm not going to dive any deeper. All right? I don't want to overload you because a lot of times too much information is just too much. All right? Find out who the media are. Who are the Medes? Let's find out what their purpose is. Let's find out the trickery and the sorcery and the black and white magic that they're participating in that got us caught up. Yeah, I used to. I'm reading someone's message over here. Yes, I broke down the televisions, the LCD and the flat screen, and the television is actually a black mirror, and I broke that down, and I went through the black and white magic. I'm not going to do it right now. Like I said, I'd rather save that for the class. All right, family. As always, great filibuster. Shout out to you. Of course, shout out to Johnny Taylor. Little Goddess, thank you for everybody that's on. John Trey, Quan, thank you very much. True Justice, peace, good bro. Funky Things Productions 3, Miss Michi, peace. What's up with y'all? All right, peace. Of course, what's happening with you? LP, what's happening? Enemies Public, thank you everybody for coming on. Harmony, please return my text and my phone call because you're killing me. Because we're supposed to do something together, some clothing, something, t-shirt, some socks or something, but I ain't heard from you. All right. I think it was the firearms class or something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, Tiff says so. Thank you very much for participating. Iris and X, thank you very much for helping set this off. All right, Jalisa, thank you very much for putting that beautiful site together for me. This is Professor Griff, and I love you all to life, man. This is Professor Griff. I am out of here, man. Peace. I got to go. All right. Y'all stay up, man. She said, my bad. I got you. Dang, I'm just saying. I've been busy. All right. Black people.
You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and gentlemen, and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.
Million. That's how many people in the U.S. suffer from chronic pain. Many turn to opioid painkillers for relief.
The evidence is not at all clear about the efficacy of these drugs long-term for chronic pain.
Mayo Clinic pain management specialist Dr. Mike Hooten says what is clear about these painkillers is the risk associated with taking them.
The problems of addiction, but also a related problem of accidental overdose deaths.
Keep your body in motion with Little Goddess's Pain Potion on littlegoddessapothecary.com.
Greetings, family. The Resurrection Formula is on sale now. You can order it at www.professorgriff.me or simply call 678-557-2919 or just text 678-557-2919 or scan the QR code on the screen. This is Professor Griff. Thank you very much. The Resurrection Formula is on sale now at www.professorgriff.me. Thank you. You are now listening to Serious Minds RN TV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RN TV. Serious Minds for Serious